Hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome back to SimCity, and welcome back to Brakeman's Folly, which is going to be our industrial city. We're going to be making processors here. We're going to be making consumer electronics here. But before we do any of that, we have some things that we got to get done, because if we want to get our hands on the processor factory, we need 5 medium tech or high tech industrial buildings. And it turns out that there's potentially a very easy way to get higher tech industry buildings, and that is by going into education and placing a community college, because it will increase the tech level of nearby industrial buildings. It will also raise medium wealth land value, which I'm not necessarily wanting to do, but I figure if I was to place a community college, say here, for example, or I don't know, here, it's probably going to do well in terms of boosting my my industrial levels. So I'm thinking we're going to put a community college right about there, and that should hopefully influence my industry to increase its tech level. I don't know if it will do it immediately. I would doubt it, but it's what it says. That's what it says it does, right? So I guess as soon as this thing starts working, we can maybe see it do some things for us. So there we go. Teaching 0 students, and your tech level is still right down there. That's fine. We'll give it time, and we'll see if they maybe do upgrade around here. It might need a little bit more influence. What can I modify you with? We can get an extension wing on here. Interesting. So I can extend this thing pretty considerably if I want to, which is pretty good. We're going to sign at the front for now, and the flag as well, because that's obviously kind of important. And I suppose that's also going to help us to just improve education in Brakeman's Folly itself. So I guess we'll go ahead and throw a school bus stop in front of the community college, and that's going to have to be a thing. I don't love that we're doing that. I don't love the idea that the population here might get more and more wealthy and might not want to work in, as I've said before, my filthy factories, but we'll give it time. We'll see what happens. We'll let these guys kind of chill and do their own thing. And hopefully we will see some upgrades to all of this. The public library only raises medium wealth land value. Not too interested in that. Although I will say the university for 88,000 Somalians also increases the tech level of nearby industrial buildings. The only thing is, I did mention that another city, Twain, is going to be our industrial city, so we're going to be holding off on that. You guys don't have shoppers and not enough workers. Interesting. Okay, we'll bulldoze these guys because I don't really want them just sitting around there. We'll let the space rebuild, and that should be fine. I also want to take a look at our demand. We do have some local demand for low wealth and medium wealth residential, so maybe that is something we should deal with. Maybe we should get a little bit of medium wealth in here. And I mean, getting medium wealth in here is, I'm pretty sure if I had a grade school, it will improve medium wealth land value in the nearby area. So if I don't want this to affect a massive space, what I can do is pretty simply just, I guess, build it there, and it will improve the land value in that corner, and then, you know, not all of this space. So that'll hopefully be good for us, and that'll hopefully work out for us. You still tech levels right down there. Oh wait, no, hold on. What are you? This is just, I don't know if this is actually an upgrade. It's tech level still down there, so I don't think it actually is an upgrade. You guys are, I think, still technically low wealth, so that's fine. All right, what's that smell? Industry declares intentions to keep biggering their factories. Oh, that's what this is. So it's just a bigger industrial factory. I guess that's fair enough. I also realized this guy that I keep clicking on is on a dirt road, so there's a chance he just won't upgrade. So we'll go ahead and just upgrade you to a medium density street right there. What about you? What are you? Oh, that's just another big factory. Okay. Well, fair enough. I can be hopeful, right? I can hope for the best on this. I will say I'm incredibly concerned about the fact that my money keeps going down. I don't love the fact that my income is less than 1,000 per hour right now. That's got me a bit concerned. All right. I'll tell you what I think we need to do. I think we do need to, you know, boost the population a little bit. So let's go and get some more of the square roads here. And I realize I've not left myself a lot of options in how to lay this out. So I guess we'll go from here and we'll just sort of build this. Oh man, this is not going to play nicely. That does though. That's fine. This guy doesn't. That's a problem. Does this work? Nope. Although I guess this could just be a larger space right there, which I'm kind of okay with. I do want to keep this curve. I'm not gonna lie, I do. So let's do this, even though it's a bit weird, and let's just run a straight road up to there. And I guess we'll run this guy sort of straight over as well, which I think that's a nice straight line there. So that's pretty good. Connects that whole space. And then if I go into here, grab the square tool and do, oh man, this is this is gonna be a bit of a problem, isn't it? Oh, how am I gonna zone this? I would like to cut it neatly in half, which I think that just about is. So I'm gonna go with that. And then we have this big open space, which is fine. Now, the thing I'm worried about with this is that we do have, let me see, we do have ore underneath a lot of this. So I don't necessarily want to fill all of this with zoning. But what I can do, at the very least, is put some residential in like these spaces for now. Keeping in mind that later on, I mean, we're going to do residential there as well. I might as well do it here. Keeping in mind that later on, this might be filled with a mine. So that might be a terrible idea. But for now, we'll sort of, we'll take this risk. We kind of have to. We need the population to grow. We need the money to increase. So we don't really have much of a choice. Also, this guy's tech level, I don't know if it's about to upgrade, but it has increased, which is what I'm looking for. So that's good. Modern industry develops in the city. Less smelly than old-fashioned factories. The new modern industry provides jobs. Okay, and I'm guessing, yeah, tech level 2. So let's have a little look. We've got 3 medium tech industry buildings so far. So that's good. That's what we're looking for. Also, this has grown quite a bit over here. I didn't even notice this was going on. This isn't full, is it? It's on 150 yesterday. Maximum is 150. Okay. This might need to be extended a little bit. So let's do this and an upper section. Let's do, you know what? I'm going to go this way with it. A little bit of a weird design on that, but I'm kind of okay with it. We'll get a nice sign. We'll get the flag right about there. And then the buses can go 1, 2, and 3. So we can't get that other one in there, can we? No, but that's fine. So that's going to be good. That's going to give us more education in that corner. It'll boost the land value just a little bit, and that's kind of what we're looking for. What are you complaining about? Worker shortage. Wait, no, that's a water shortage. Oh, that actually would be a problem. And thinking about it, to be fair, I probably do need to figure out a better setup for water. We might want to look into a water pumping station, although I don't know where I would put it. Because we're going to have industry. Well, actually, I guess technically down here is going to be the port. So I might be able to get away with a water pumping station right down here. I just don't know how I'm going to connect everything yet. Although I guess there's no time like the present, so let's give this a shot, I suppose. Let me do this, and let me do this. I want it to be parallel to the tracks and quite close to the tracks as well. And then can I go straight across? I absolutely can. Okay, so that's good. The road to get down there is going to be an interesting one. So I'm going to do this, and I'm going to do this, which actually has worked out really nicely. Bulldoze you, don't need it. And then let's just bring this guy straight down. And then can I run a road off of there? I absolutely can. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. That's a little bit buggy, actually. Let's not do that. Doesn't really play nicely at all. So you can, I guess, connect over here. and that seems fine. You can connect right about there, and that seems fine. So now we just bulldoze these bits. Probably going to be a nightmare for traffic at some parts of this, but honestly, that's fine. And then I also want to bulldoze that entire section of road because I would like to see if I can make it look better, which that does. So that's fine. And then the next thing to do, I suppose, is I want to get a little curve right there. So you, and you all go away. And then if I just go to the curved road tool, we can do that. Which, admittedly, not a great looking space. It's not a great looking road. Hold on a minute. Oh, no. Okay. That's not what I wanted to do either. All right. What if I did this? I don't know how I feel about that. Although I guess it's better. It sort of curves out. I'm not going to build there anyway. So sure, that's fine. And then, yeah, this is where we're going to put our, what do you call it? Water pumping station, which is not all that readily expandable. Oh boy. Oh man. And then I've got, there's oil there as well that I have to be mindful of. I'm not really, haven't really thought this one through, have I? I haven't really thought this one through at all. Okay. Let's have a think. Let's have a bit of a think. I wonder, so oil, let's have a look at the overlays. That's kind of the important thing. So oil is there. I wonder if I can get my water pumping station down in this corner. So bring this over and then bring it down. Bring this guy sort of down. Well, actually, Oh, I don't know about this. We'll try this, right? So that should be fine. We'll turn off the overlay. It's a bit nasty looking, but does it let me do it? It does, actually. Now, oh my God. It's terrible looking. That is awful. But I think it's about as good as I'm going to get for a water pumping station, so sure. We'll do that. That should keep us pretty future-proof. We should now be able to just go ahead and bulldoze these guys. Bulldoze those guys. And then looking at water, yeah, we're still pretty good, so that's fine. I don't love that. I don't love that being right there, but it's about the best shot we got. And I guess while we're down here, we should probably look at trade as well. Oh, we can build the processor factory. Lovely. It's 160,000 simoleons, which is super expensive, so we're not going to do it yet. But the trade port. Oh, the trade port's actually not that huge. I could potentially get my water thing down here as well, if I wanted to. The trade port, I guess, since we have the water thing, we'll build it there. And then for expanding it, we want cargo ship docks, which can go there, can't go over there. Yeah, I guess this does take up a lot of space, doesn't it? Good Lord. It would be nice if I could get it to be, you know, a little more in line with the port itself, but sure, we'll do that. That's fine. It also didn't get rid of the trees, which I'm slightly concerned about. Can I do that? Is that a thing? Is that a thing I can do? Parks and nature and this clear forest. Yeah, there we go. That's just makes sense, you know? Get that out of there. All right. I feel like, oh, you know what? That thing is like sunken. It's kind of bugged is what it's done. All right. I guess we're just not going to look at this is what we're going to do. We're just not really going to look at the trade ports because it's being weird. We'll just put a sign. We'll put a sign at the front of it. So we got the trade ports. We could have done a train connection for this. Wait, we still can't. Wait, can I still do a freight train? Oh, now wait a minute. Wait, not enough small. How much is it? 70,000. Never mind. I might actually be able to get a freight train terminal in here. Which I don't know about you, but that seems like kind of a big deal. So that'll be cool. All right. I'm kind of excited about this. I'm also pretty sure I can upgrade you. There we go. Not bad. Can I upgrade again? Oh, all right. Well, this place is really growing, huh? Oh my God, it really is. Good Lord. Oh, that cliff is disgusting. That is awful. That's so bad. I really don't like that. We're also having sewage problems. We can't afford a sewage treatment plant, so I'm just gonna keep slinging off the cliff, if you know what I mean. So that'll be fine. We did also get approved for the mayor's house, which I'm gonna put it on the coast. The mayor just lives opposite the water pumping station, but to be fair, the view out the backyard, aside from the trade port and the bridge, would probably be quite fantastic. So that'll be just fine. Actually, that's a point. I can get the oil well. So we could do this now if we wanted to. We could. I kind of want to. I'm really worried it's going to pollute this guy. And I've just realized that the oil well behaves differently to the other industries. It has this area that you build out. Oh man. I might have made a terrible mistake. There's a really good chance that I'm going to just pollute my my water supply. Oh dear. Oh dear. I'm suddenly not feeling so good about this idea, but it's I'm sure it'll be fine. There we go. So we have the oil well, which is great. So we should probably, oh wow, we got a lot of freight in there. We should probably look into getting things like the crude oil storage lot so that we can export it if we really wanted to, which I'm not strictly against doing. So we'll get that going and export it. There we go. So we can export it for now. We don't have that much oil here, but as long as we're making a bit of money from it for the time being, that's fine. Because I think the long-term plan, if we look at it, is we need to refine it. Yeah. So we need to refine it, which is going to require a petroleum HQ and a refining division. But that's how we can then create plastics. And the petroleum HQ is extract 9,600 barrels of crude oil in a day. We're doing 200 so far. This can do currently 300, really? Interesting. I feel like that'll climb a little bit, but that's going to take some time. That's all right. Honestly, this that water pumping station being so close to an oil well is terrifying. There is an upgrade for this though. You can get the filtration pump, which filters out contaminants. So wait, sending mostly clean water to you. Uh-oh. All right, that might be a problem. we might be in trouble there. There's a very definite chance that we might have made a mistake, but I'm willing to see what happens. I'm also thinking that I should probably just massively expand this guy. So let's get these additional trucks and let's just throw as many pumps at this thing as we can get. Can I get them on the other side? No, oh man, that road needs to go over a little bit. Okay. Hold on. Can I modify you? Can I bulldoze that road? I can. All right. So bring this over, bring that sort of that way, bulldoze those bits. And then there we go. So that works. We'll go ahead and put you there. And I can't afford another one right now, which is fine because we only have a couple of seconds to wait. There we go. So we'll put one there. I can get two more, but I don't think I'm going to need two more. I think that should be fine. So what are we looking? 1,225 barrels a day. I'm sure we can do more than that eventually, right? I'm sure this place can do more than that. It better do more than that. I'll be really annoyed if it doesn't. Oh my God, how much are they? Oh man, they are. My Sims are full of something. Is what they are. I don't like that we need so many of these things. And I don't like that I've put them at the top of a cliff because of how many of them it seems I'm going to need. That's ridiculous. It's actually ridiculous. Oh my God. I guess the population is growing quite quickly, which is surprising. I'm definitely surprised at how quick it's growing. And I think upgrading some roads is only going to serve to make it grow even quicker. But I think at this point we kind of need to get these guys upgraded. So we'll go around and get all these guys turned into nice medium density streets. You can be a medium density street. You can be a medium density street. And so can you. All right. In fact, maybe we should go around and just upgrade everything to some medium density streets while we're here. Because at this point, we have no excuse for still having the dirt roads. So we'll get this all done. This will probably help us with a bit of expansion as well. We'll start to see some, you know, higher density buildings and whatnot pop up in other places, which will be fantastic. And then, of course, at some point, I'm going to have to go through here and upgrade all of this to high density streets, which I could do right now and I could afford to do right now, but I'm not going to do right now because I am stubborn like that. Although we could have these outer roads upgraded if we wanted to. I'm not going to bother. I don't think we need to. I don't think it's an immediate thing. Although it is cool seeing these guys immediately upgrade. That's nice. Can you be upgraded yet? Nope. We need a lot more metals daily profit. Good Lord. And a lot more trade. Oh, man. You know what I think we need? I think we need a recycling center. I think a recycling center is going to be a really good way to generate some profits here. So let's build a recycling center right there. And then we need the reclamation lines. So we already have an alloy reclamation line. We need a metal reclamation line and a plastic one as well. So we're going to need to save up some money. But then what we can do is go down to here, for example, and we can build some space to store, at the very least, the plastics. In fact, we'll do the plastic one right there. And then the others apparently we don't have, but that's okay. Long story short, we can basically, you know, get all this stuff and then export it, and it's good for money. So the recycling center is going to be great for us, I think. And then for you, can I get I don't know. I guess we can use all the recycled materials for production at some point as well. I don't know. It's good. I like having this thing regardless. It is a really good thing to have. Although, this is a horrible question, but do low wealth Sims recycle? Like, you know what I mean? I don't know if they do, and I don't want to ask. I don't really want to ask if they recycle, but they kind of don't look like they do. Oh no. Oh man, we might have a problem. It might take them a minute. It might take them a minute. It might be a minute before they're like, oh, we can recycle now? Cool, let's get a recycle bin. Hopefully that's what it is. If it isn't, we have a problem, but we'll we'll manage. 1 crime per day, 1 criminal at large. So crime seems to have come down really nicely. 10 deaths per day still. Wow. All right. I think we might need more than 1 ambulance. I'm going to be honest. I think the ambulance shortage might be contributing to some of those deaths. So we'll see if 4 more ambulances maybe help us out. And again, they're still having issues with sewage. I don't like that I have to do this, but you know what? We'll put it there this time. It can sort of fling it down from another angle, and eventually we'll just. The goal is to flood the valley. Really, that's what the goal is here in Brakeman's Folly, is to just flood the valley with you know, waste. Just flood the valley with waste. Plop a passenger train station. Nope, I'm not going to be doing that. I'm pretty sure I did tell that guy a while ago that we would be doing that, but at this point, we don't really have the space to build the connection, so we can probably live without a passenger train station. It's not a huge deal. Although, can I afford the freight connection? 70,000, I can. I don't know that this is necessary. I really don't, but I do like that we have it. I think having a freight rail terminal, I mean, it's going to give us connections to the global market at the very least, so it might, you know, reduce traffic that comes and goes around here. So we'll see what happens, I suppose. How are you doing? 8,700. Ooh. So what did I need for 9,600? Oh. Well, that's unfortunate. Can you extract more? I mean, objectively, yes, I can build this, and that's going to help us extract a bit more. That might actually be all we need. We do have space for another one, which I guess can go there. And yeah, that's about everything we can do with this guy. What do you want to talk about, though? That's my question. We have quite a lot of crude oil here, man. We don't really know what to do with all of it. We're just drillers. We've not a lick of business in it. Maybe if we had a petroleum HQ for this operation, we could get some guys in suits in here to make sure we sell this crude oil at the right price. Yeah, sure. That's the goal anyway, so we'll get there. We've apparently only done 1,000 so far. Really? All right, well, we'll get there. What do you want? Why does the mayor's house want to talk to me? Hi, Mayor. We think you're doing such a great job running the show. If you can raise your approval rating even further, we might get you a little present. Think you can take the challenge? Nope. I'm probably going to upset them because I just remembered I haven't increased taxes yet. So, yeah, that's going to be done across the board. That's a good way to improve your approval rating. Here's more. Pay me more taxes. Thank you. That's how we do it. Oh man. What timing? What great timing. All right. We're actually getting pretty close to the daily profit needed from trading, which is fantastic. The metals HQ actually does have an upgrade available, which is also fantastic. And that gives me access to, well, first off, a sign, but also the commerce division. So this gives me access to the trade port, the coal and raw or storage lots at the trade port. The advanced coal mine wouldn't be terrible. And this is the smelting factory. The smelting factory is actually what we need. So we need 200,000 simoleons. And this building is kind of huge, but honestly, I think it's going to look really cool flanking City Hall with like a couple of large buildings. So we're probably going to do that. We just happen to need 200,000 simoleons first. So we can hold off a little bit there. You are at 9,000 barrels. That's not bad. If you could keep that going, that would be kind of fantastic. Let me guess, you want Dr. Vu, right? Is that what you want? Think of all the crime. Yeah. No, we're not doing this Dr. Vu thing. Although if there was a city to do actually, you know what? I was gonna say if there was a city to build Vu Tower in, it would be this one, but actually, this would be an amazing city for Omega Co. So I'm gonna throw that as a question for today's video. Should we build an Omega Co factory in Brakeman's Folly? Because obvious, I mean, here's how I look at it, right? The bulk, or at least the plan for the bulk of the money is that it would come from, you know, mining and drilling and stuff like that. And then it would come from trade because we turn all of our mined resources into, you know, processors. But at the same time, this is supposed to be a very industrial city. It has a lot of factories. So why don't we capitalize on both? Why don't we do Omega Co and processors? That would be even more money. So I'm kind of thinking we should, but I want to know what you think because we did do Omega Co and Nerdberg. And as I've mentioned before, we are going to go back to Nerdberg. I might actually go back to Nerdberg after this city just so we can, you know, make it a little bit better. We'll see. We'll see if that's when we do it or if it's going to be a little bit later on. But what I will do is I think I'm going to get this, going to get that building right there. And that looks pretty good next to City Hall. Although I do wonder, can I get a little park in there? Is that gonna, it does fit, which is good. This guy kind of fits as well. Can I get something like you, or maybe, I don't know, like a plaza? Yeah, I do like the idea of a nice plaza in here. Unfortunately, that one's a bit big. That one's a bit big. That one's a bit big. Just give me one of the long ones, I guess. I'll go for this guy. Yes, it increases the land value, but honestly, it's whatever. It's not the end of the world. So that's the region. We did just get this smelting factory, which is going to let me turn raw ore into metal. And if I add coal, I can smelt alloy. Ooh, now we're talking. Now we're really talking. Oh man, I'm actually quite excited about this. Let me look at my zoning real quick. So nothing is zoned in any of these spaces. Let me bulldoze all of the buildings in there so I can just, oh, wait a minute. So I can just clearly see that nothing should be in any of those spaces. I'm kind of looking at it and wondering where I would put this factory. And I think we still don't have commercial demand, but we are seeing a good number of commercial buildings. I think what we should do is fill this space with commercial so that we have that very clear divide between our industry and our residential down here. And then we might need to make some changes to this space over here, because I'm kind of thinking that this is a good place for a factory. Because the thing is, wait, we do have some rubble, and we do have some abandoned buildings. You guys, what's wrong with you? Too many deaths? Oh. Well, I guess that as far as reasons to leave a city go, that's definitely up there. And to be fair, should we get a hospital? I feel like we should get a hospital. I feel like we've kind of got to the point where we might need a hospital. Yeah. I feel like we kind of can't get away from the fact that we kind of need a hospital in here. Let's do it here. Let's do it right in front of City Hall. We'll kind of keep that idea that, you know, everything around City Hall is these really nice buildings, and then as you go out, you start to see the mines and stuff. So that'll be all right. Like I said, though, I think the smelting factory kind of needs to go in this space. We also just got the petroleum HQ approved as well, so that's kind of a huge deal. The trade HQ can also be upgraded, so we'll go ahead and do that, which is a pretty big deal. So let's see, 37,000 for the petroleum HQ. All right, I do like that spot for it. I also don't hate the idea of it being next to City Hall, but I feel like it should be next to the metals HQ, so I'm going to build it here. Oh, that's pretty cool. That's actually pretty cool. All right. So this guy can almost be upgraded already, which is fantastic news. So we have that going for us. I think what I want, though, is I do want the smelting factory, and I do kind of want it to be in there. The wind is actually blowing the pollution away, so I kind of wonder if I could put it next to these houses. They aren't going to love it. They're definitely not going to love it, but I'm going to do it. And we'll see what happens. And then for upgrades to you, first and foremost, I do want these additional trucks around here. I do want a nice sign opposite the houses, of course. And then we have metal furnaces. We already have a metal furnace. So let's do. Wait, can I build the alloy furnace right there? Yeah. All right. So it's 36,000 for the alloy furnace. So let's save up a bit, maybe. And wait, no, actually, you know what we'll do is we will build one alloy furnace. So we're going to be making both. So we're making both metals and alloys, which is fine. And yeah, we'll see how that ends up going. We'll see if that works out well for us. This should start producing relatively quick. And then yeah, metal and alloy. So can I? We're not really using metal for anything right now, are we? So electronics or processors are made from alloy and plastic. Consumer electronics are made from, it doesn't really say. Okay, so that's interesting. I don't really know what metals are used for, I'm not gonna lie. They might just be exported, which is fine. I'm not 100% sure. Can I get a metals lot down here? What do I need for it? Commercial division at metals HQ or metals division at a trade HQ. Okay. So metals HQ is here. It's not going to upgrade for a while. The trade HQ did just upgrade. So if we can get a metals division for 200,000, which is freaking huge. Good Lord. Okay. That's like the only place I can build that, isn't it? I can build it over there as well. I can build it up here actually. Oh, I do kind of like it there. I do kind of like that, that for the spot or there or, oh, I could use both those spots actually. Oh man. Okay. Hold on. We've got 3 towers we can build on this. So I can put one there. I can put one there and I can put one there. Oh, we're going to get a little skyline is what we're going to get. All right. I'm excited about that. I think the first one can go here because I can build extensions onto the back of this thing. So that's all right. We just need 200,000 simoleons. So we're going to be waiting a little while. Definitely going to be waiting, but that's all right. We also have our trade headquarters sign in amongst the the mine right there, but that's fine. All right, what do you got for me? That's a building. We'll make it metal like clockwork. Just get some space at a trade depot and we can start selling it. Sure. Can I get a regular metal lot at a trade depot? I actually can. So I might want to get a second trade depot. Or maybe I don't want to export my crude oil. Actually, we're already moving crude oil down there, so I'll tell you what we'll do. Get rid of you. And we'll also get more trucks on this guy as well, because that seems like a pretty good idea. So do a little something like that, and give me the metal lot right there. And then what we can do is, not that one, we can go to manage and export metal. Okay. So let's stop exporting coal, and let's stop exporting raw ore. So here's the thing, right? We can combine both of those. Well, we can use the ore to make metal, right? So we're losing 7,500 per 10 there, but we're getting 31,500 there. So producing it into actual metal makes sense. And then using the coal and the ore, we can make alloy, which sells for ridiculous amounts of money as well. So overall, we're not exporting one thing, but we're making more money by processing it and turning it into another thing. That's basically what's going on. Whether or not it works exactly in that ratio, we'll see. We'll certainly see. Also, we've got like 50,000 Sims here, which is kind of wild. This place has grown much quicker than I thought it would. Like a lot quicker than I thought it would. And I'm kind of here for it. I kind of really like it. I'm not going to lie. I'm really, really pleased with how this is turning out. We also have some pretty nice looking buildings here. Although they don't like the fact that there's, literally raw sewage getting thrown down a mountain next to them, but that's probably fine. They'll be all right. Probably. They'll probably be all right. Trade depots are we having power problems? Oh, we are. Okay. Well, that's easily fixed. We can just get an advanced coal generator and throw it right there. And actually, we might need another one. So let's do another one right there. And that should keep us pretty good for power. We can also put a sign on this. I totally forgot about the sign. Put the sign right there. There we go. General Power Electric. All right. So that should keep us good. We probably should... sewage sanitizer. Advanced filtration. It needs control net. Which I think we can get from the region. Advanced filtration technology allows the direct conversion of wastewater into potable water. Grab a glass and don't worry about ground pollution ever again. Interesting. Okay, so I would need a couple of these guys. I don't know that I want that. I feel like a sewage treatment plant just kind of makes the most sense. Where would I build one though? I guess here is probably the best spot for a sewage treatment plant, right on the right in the corner. Oh, maybe not. I keep forgetting about that. I keep forgetting that exists. Right there. We'll build it right there. That'll be fine. And that should deal with our sewage. And we can go ahead and just sort of expand that way and expand that way. And there we go. All right. So that should be fine. Let me get rid of these guys because they're terrible. They're just awful. I just hate them so much. They're hilarious, but I just hate them so much. There we go. So that can deal with all of our sewage. And that actually frees up this this cliff face for some zoning. Not that I would ever want to, I wouldn't blame anyone if they didn't want to build there. Knowing what they might know about what used to be on that land, but I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm sure it's not an issue at all. Like I said though, there's some really nice buildings in here. Like, considering what the city is, there's some really nice buildings in here. They're not architectural marvels, but, considering considering Brakeman's Folly, basically. It's what I'm getting at. It's not so bad. It really isn't. I've also realized this thing, we need 2 million Somalians in daily profit from trade to upgrade this again, so we might be waiting a little while on that one. We need 700,000 Somalians in metals daily profit to upgrade this guy again, so I don't know how possible it's going to be to actually do all of the things that I want to do here, but I'm kind of excited about it. I'm kind of keen. I'm also realizing that I totally forgot to build the extensions to this guy. So we have a plastic reclamation line, but we also do still want the metal reclamation line, and we also still want the wait, what have we got? Was that plastic already? Wait, no, we want the alloy one. So we can't really extend it that way. We have to do it there. And then I can't extend it any further by the looks of it. That's fine. So yeah, that means that we're now getting plastics, metals, and alloys from recycling. So that can go into our smelter and production and all that as well, which is lovely. Are we having water problems? We are. Oh, all right. All right. I mean, every time I get close to, there's no pollution here. Good. Every time I get close to the money that I would need to upgrade things and build more things, I keep having to spend ridiculous amounts of money on water or sewage or, you know, generally looking after my city. So yeah, it's a bit of a pain, but we're getting there. We're definitely getting there. We're up to 53,672 Sims. This ground pollution will eventually go away. We will eventually have the money to build the thing that we want from the trading HQ, which I think was the, wait, which one was it? The metals division? Wait, I don't remember. I've actually completely forgotten. I have I've legitimately forgotten which one it was I wanted. It wasn't you. It was that one, right? Or was it that one? No, it was that one. It was the metals division, which gives me the trade port, coal, raw ore, metal, and alloy storage lots of the, yeah. So I can export that stuff from the trade port. I've forgot. I think it was this one. I think it was the metals division. Yeah, because I needed to expand you, I want to say. I think. Yeah. All right, that'll be fine. And then alloy as well. So this needs a metals division at a trade HQ for alloy storage. All right. Yeah, that's fine. We can totally do that. Let me just have a quick look in here, or in here as well. So what was it for you? 160 for the processor factory, and it needs plastics and processors. Now to get plastics, we need the oil refinery, which needs a refining division at a petroleum HQ. So a refining division at the petroleum HQ requires an upgrade, which is 400,000. Wow. Okay. Yeah, so we're going to be waiting a little while. We might have to even import our plastics, but that's probably fine. We can probably afford to do that. And if we can't, then we'll very quickly find out, I'm sure. Storage full. Where? Oh, really? Oh, wow. Okay. All right. So we need to start moving the raw ore elsewhere. But again, we can totally do that. I'm going to go ahead and leave it there for today because this one's going on a little bit and it will continue to do so if I don't, you know, behave and stop myself from running this episode into, you know, 2, 3, 4 hours long. So yeah, we'll go ahead and leave it there. I think we've made really good progress with Brakeman's Folly. I'm really pleased with how it's coming along. We've definitely started to get into the production, which is exactly what we're looking for. So hopefully we can continue to do that. We already got the smelting factory. We sort of do need to work towards the processor factory. We can afford it, but we'll get the metals thing. In fact, I'm really tempted to keep the episode going until we do get the metals tower thing, but we're really close to it. Okay, we'll do that. Let's go to here. Let's go to you. And there we go. We have the money. Where was I said I was going to build this? I want to say it was there. I've completely forgotten. There. That'll do. That actually looks... It's kind of cool looking. I'm not going to lie. All right, we got the alloy storage lot. That's perfect. So we can go ahead and start exporting that, which actually we probably should do because we're not using alloy for anything right now. And if I remember right, alloy is actually fantastic. Yeah, 42,000 simoleons per 10 rolls of alloy right there. So that is going to be amazing. That'll be a bunch of money coming in, which is exactly what we're looking for. So we just need to be patient. We just need to be patient. We need to get the petroleum daily profits up a little bit, which will happen with time, I'm sure. But that is going to do us for today. So thank you so much for watching, everybody. It's been an absolute pleasure as always. And as always, I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.